Nice to be at the news desk for once over here on the Raid channel. Let's do it. This is huge. What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? Woke up late, but I still got the information for you. Enormous game-changing information in this video. Plarium released to us the video with the upcoming Hydra changes. Now, we were discussing this at the meeting the other day with Plarium. I was blessed enough to be there, and it was wonderful to be included there. I really appreciate that. And also, I've had a lot of time to think about these changes, and I think they're going to be good. So let's try to stay positive, okay? Now, normally I'm here on the Godforge Tips channel, and I just posted a video there yesterday on all of the updated factions. Love for you to go check out the Godforge channel, as well as the video here on the Hydra rebalance. Both of those things I will put in a link in the description and in a pinned comment. You know the deal. So for today, let's jump right in. Why do you come to my channel? For the TLDR, okay? Hydra Changes. I suggested recently that Plarium reduce the turn count in Hydra, and they did it. They did my suggestion. 1,000 turns instead of 1,500. That's awesome. I love seeing that come into the game. That's something I specifically said, and they went and did it. Saf over with HH Gaming has suggested for a while that the new mark of the Hydra be changed in order to have complete immunity, in order for it to have a 100% damage reduction, and they did that. So they are listening to us. So if you have things that you want to see changed in the game, I'm gonna start a thing. I'm gonna start a collection of ideas, and we're gonna tell them what we want because they're listening, and that's great to know. They're not gonna get it all right, okay? They're not gonna do everything we want. They're not gonna get it all right. They will make mistakes, aka the recent deck of fate, okay? But it is great to know that they're listening and they are taking our feedback into consideration. That's huge. With the mark of the Hydra, only one head will have it at a time. So if multiple heads respawn, only one will get it. I think basically the sentiment with Hydra for the end game players was to make it harder. But the early game, the progression players did not want that. And we wanted to get this format to be balanced. And I think that these changes have done all of those things. Now, we will get a test server, we will try it out, and then I'll know, I'll have a better idea of what's going to happen. But for now, I'm cautiously optimistic. With these changes, the longer the fight goes, the harder it will be to free your Eaten champions. Like basically the Eaten shield that the boss gets, that low green bar, that's going to get bigger as the fight progresses, bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't think that will prevent the end game players from freeing champions. I fully expect us to get to the 1,000 turn limit, which I am so grateful for. But you won't be able to do that with Taunt. You won't be able to do that with Taunt. I have a message into Plarium, and I don't think that they've answered it yet. But I want to know what Taunt's purpose is now. What do we do? So, I don't know what it does, but it doesn't do what it used to do. Because if you have Taunt on a champion, your champion who is targeted is going to still get eaten. And I don't know how else to say it, but like, what's the point of Taunt now? Like, it does help in Phantom Shogun, but like, okay, so what? Like, what does it do? I think it needs more of a purpose, okay? But I do like it. Basically, what they're saying is you can't have an unkillable team in Hydra. And honestly, I'm okay with that. They're doing it now at the right time. If they were to do that at a random time, that would be bad and it would feel bad. When they're making changes to everything, I think that's the best possible time. Now, here we go, okay? How are you feeling about Trunda and Wixwell being changed? Personally, I think this is exactly what we needed. Exactly what we needed. And honestly, I think that this is better than I could have expected. We got a complete Trunda rework. Instead of just trying to mess with her numbers and make her do less damage and try to balance that out, they've changed her so she's going to be more usable in Arena, while also hopefully keeping her competitiveness in Hydra. But I'll test that, okay? One of the cool things that Plarium told us in the meeting was that they use our accounts to test these things, like the content creators. And like, that's really good knowledge. Like, if I do cool stuff in the game, then they use my account and they test the things that they're working on with my teams. Yes, please. That's all I need in my life. Hopefully I'll get that validation that they used my account at some point. That'd be really cool. All right, so how are you feeling about this? I love it. We'll go over the changes here momentarily. The Wixwell shield cap, that's going to be for everybody, not just Wixwell, but like, obviously the problem is Wixwell. I think this will not affect anything. I think if you build a team that is not reliant on the taunt buff, that you'll be able to do 1 billion damage still. I think that. I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not the expert on this, but I can guarantee you with 100% certainty, Bronco will be on the test server seeing if he can make this work. I know he will. It might be harder than it was before, but he will definitely be testing this. I can guarantee that. So if it's possible, he will tell us. And go subscribe to Bronco because he's an awesome dude. So what does Trunda do? Okay, she's going to get 2 hits on her A1 instead of 1. You're going to be able to build her with accuracy now, which is cool. We all wanted to build her with accuracy. Don't say otherwise. The only reason we didn't build her with accuracy is because we knew that it was bad and not strategic. We all wanted to put accuracy in her kit, okay? So now she has a double hitter stun on her A1, and I think that it's just the chance that increased, okay? Her A2 is basically going to not crit on the second hit. It's going to ignore 50% of the target's defense, but it's a normal hit, okay? And I don't know how that will work, in all honesty. I don't know. I'm going to test it. They said they used our accounts and that it seemed balanced. I think that that's a good idea. I think it'll still be good, but we'll see. I don't know. And then her A3 has a 70% chance to stun, and it also places HP burn. When it's just HP burn or nothing, then you get a double hit. Now, this might be her new best ability, and maybe we'll be able to actually use this in Hydra now. I don't know. And even if Trunda is still good, and we are still running our Trunda teams, because I'm just going to try my Trunda team and see how much damage it does. Even if that is the case, then at least the turn limit is decreased, and theoretically her damage is decreased. The content creators and myself were all wondering if this is enough of a change to Trunda. We don't know. I don't know. I'm going to test it and see. I like that this is going to deal damage to champions under Stone Skin. That will make her usable in Arena again. She used to be the S tier Arena nuker, and maybe this will bring her back again, you know? She can place the HP burn. She can maybe pop the Stone Skin. She might be able to kill nukers with Stone Skin, was the impression we got. But yeah, so what do you think of the Hydra changes? We talked about a lot of stuff in that meeting with Plarium, and some other content creators have covered the majority of that. but I'm excited. They have plans for all of 2025 already. They have plans for the rest of this year for a big content drop. They're listening. They're listening. Okay? They are listening. That makes me happy that they're listening and that they're taking our feedback into consideration. I'm going to go upload this video. I want to hear from you, all of your thoughts in the comments below. I want to look and read every single one. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.